Hi everyone, a very good afternoon to all of you and welcome back once again on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep with our all new series for all the students who are preparing for CAT 2023 and the other MBA entrance examinations. Now in this series we'll be covering 100 most expected questions for quantitative ability for the examination of CAT and other examinations as well. Now, some of the students, I've just seen the comments on the YouTube that you are requesting us to continue with the series of 500 most expected questions. So, friends, that series is I think it will be over. But this series, 100 most expected questions, it is exactly similar to the series that we were running earlier. So, there is no difference. The only motive is to cover up as many questions as possible for all of you so that your revision will be continued up till the examination of CAT. So don't worry at all. We will keep starting the different series with different names, but the agenda of every series will be the same. All right. So friends, a very good afternoon to all of you. Now, in today's session, once again, we'll be solving some of the questions which will be based on different topics of quant. So it will be a mixture of different areas, all right, and will not be focusing on any particular area. Now, all these sessions will be helpful for you only if you are solving all these questions in the live format. Okay, that means whenever you are watching this session, like even if you are watching this session in the recorded form, right now you are not watching it live. So even if you are watching it in the recorded form, you should be solving all these questions there and then only. Okay, so don't wait for me to explain or to basically do the analysis of the question. It is you who will have to put in more efforts before we'll look at the actual solution of every question. All right. So you'll be benefited only when you will solve these questions by yourself. All right. So let's begin this session. All of you, please be ready with a rough sheet and a piece of pen. Okay. So a pen and a rough sheet, सब के सब ये चीजें निकाल लो and start solving these questions right now. Okay. Now the level of difficulty of these questions will be average or above average. Okay. And these are the type of questions that have already appeared in the previous year paper of CAT examination. So these are not the actual questions, but the questions which are similar to the concepts that have been used, that have been asked in the previous year paper of CAT examination. All right. Ankit Kolia says, Sir, earthquake. Yes, Ankit, I also felt the tremors. Okay, so yes, it was quite like an effective earthquake. So everything is safe now. Okay, I hope the students who are sitting in different parts of the country, different parts of the world, they are also safe. Okay, so let us begin this session. So question number one will be there on your screen in a few moments. Find out the answer of this question as soon as possible. The question says that a chemist mixes two liquids, liquid 1 and 2. 1 liter of liquid 1 weighs 1 kg and 1 liter of liquid 2 weighs 800 grams. Now, if 750 ml of the mixture weighs 720 grams, then the percentage of liquid 1 in the mixture in terms of volume is how much? Any answer for this one? I believe this one is not a difficult one. There can be different methods that can be used to solve this question. I want the most effective, the shortest possible method for this. Any answer? Okay, Manisha, the first one to answer this. Manisha says answer is option C. Okay, Manisha. So, Manisha, you have taken a bit more than a minute to find out the answer. I'll be using a method that will be different from the conventional method. Let's see if you all understand and you all tell me if you have used the same method or not. Okay. Chandu has given the answer as option C, that is 80. Now the mixture is of two liquids, liquid 1 and liquid 2. 1 liter of liquid 1 weighs 1 kg and 1 liter of liquid 2 weighs 800 grams. Now these are mixed and 750 ml of mixture is obtained whose weight is 720 grams. Now 720 grams is the weight of the mixture. Now the volume of the mixture was 750 ml. Now 750 ml of mixture weighs 720 grams. Now if I talk about liquid 1, now if I would have taken 750 ml of liquid 1, what would have been its weight? Now, 750 ml of liquid 1 will weigh 750 grams because it says that 1 liter of liquid 1 weighs 1 kg. So 750 ml of liquid 1 will weigh 750 grams. Okay, so I'll write 750 grams. Basically, I'm applying allegations here on 750 ml of each of these mixtures. So 750 grams will be the weight in 750 ml of liquid 1. Similarly, if I take 750 ml of liquid 2, what will be its weight? Now, 1 liter of liquid 2 weighs 800 grams. So, 750 ml of liquid 2 will weigh 600 grams. So, 600 grams is of liquid 2. Applying allegations on this, I'll get 120 and 30 here. So, the ratio in which they are mixed is 4 is to 1. All right, fine. So 4 is to 1 is the ratio in which liquid 1 and liquid 2 are mixed, right? So 4 parts of liquid 1 and 1 part of liquid 2. So we have to find out the percentage of liquid 1 in the mixture in terms of volume. So it will be 4 upon 5 multiplied by 100 and that comes out to be 80 percentage. Okay. So the correct answer for this will be option C, that is 80 percentage. I don't know how many of you would have used this method, but as per me, I think that this is the shortest possible method, provided you will have to, you got to be able to understand this method. Okay, all right. Siaram, you are also asking us to continue with 500 questions of quant and DLR. So basically, this is a similar series. Okay, so we'll be continuing with plenty of questions in this series as well. Okay, so the correct answer here is 80 percentage, and this is correctly given by Chandu, Gaurav, and Manisha. Three of you have given the correct answer. Nice. Please continue this. Other students who are unable to find out the answer, please make sure that you give me the answer for the next one. Okay. Next question number 2. It says Nana scores 30% in an examination, and after review, even though her score is increased by 60 percentage, she fails by 24 marks. If her post-review score is increased by 33.33 percentage, she will have 8 marks more than the passing marks. The percentage score needed for passing the examination is how much? All right, Manisha. Nice, good. So you have used the same method. So quickly give me an answer for question number 2, all of you. Honey, I'll say, sir, I think that level is too easy. Honey, if you think level is too easy, try to give me answer in less than a minute for every question that we'll be covering today. Also understand that these are not the questions that we have made ourselves or the concept we have devised ourselves. These are the questions that we have made on the basis of the questions that have previously asked in CAT examination. If you'll go through all the CAT papers of last 5 to 6 years, you will find majority of questions lying in the level of difficulty below moderate. Okay, so if you think that these questions are easy, that means you are well prepared for CAT examination. Okay, Sairam has given an answer, option A. Nice. Okay, good. Any other answer? Shivam, Gaurav, Manisha, any answer from your side? Ankit, Ani. Okay, let's begin with this. I'll start by assuming that the total marks, the maximum marks for this examination is 100x. Now, Nana, who scores 30% in an examination, so the score of Nana is 30x. But after review, even though her score increased by 60 percentage, so after review, 30x when increased by 60 percentage, so 60 percentage of 30x will be 18x. So her post review score is 48x and she fails by 24 marks. So passing marks will be equal to 48x plus 24. She fails by 24 marks. That means 48x, her marks are 24 marks less than the passing marks. Okay. So the passing marks will be 48x plus 24. Right. Now, looking at the second case, they are saying that if her post-review score, that means 48x. If her post-review score 48x is increased by 33.33 percentage, 33.33 percentage is one third. So one third of 48x is 16x. So it will become 64x, and this is 8 marks more than the passing score. So from here, the passing score will be 64x minus 8. All right. From this equation and this equation, we can find out the value of x as well as the passing marks. So passing marks is 48x plus 24 as well as 64x minus 8. So I can equate these two. Okay. And I can say that 16x is equal to 32. So the value of x will be equal to 2. Okay. Now, upon getting the value of x, I can get the total marks, which will be 200, as well as the passing marks. So 48 into 2, 96 plus 24, that is 120. So out of 200, the passing marks will be 120. That means it will be 60 percentage. Okay. So 60 percentage, 120 is what percentage of 200? 120 is 60 percentage of 200. Okay, so the correct answer here is option A, 60 percentage. Sairam, Chandu, Gaurav, Hani, Rahul, and Resham, all 7 of you, in fact, have given the correct answer. So 60 percentage, option A is correct. Okay, so Sairam says they're the same, only 60 is between 48 and 64. Yes, yes, you can say that. Okay, all right. Now let's move ahead and look at the next one. Okay, so यहाँ पे this is 48%. No, this is not 48%. Yes, 48 percentage and 64 percentage. So the correct answer has to be between these two. Okay, 48 percentage and 64 percentage के बीच में होना चाहिए. So basically simplify करने की भी जरूरत नहीं है. So both Sairam and Chandu, you both are absolutely correct. Okay, चलिए question number 3. All of you, question number 3. Now, this is a question based on geometry. In a circle of radius 14, CD is the diameter and AB is the chord. Now, the chord length is 27 centimeters. If AB and CD intersect at point E inside the circle and CE has length 10 centimeters, then the difference between the lengths BE and AE in terms of centimeters will be how much? Yes, any answer for this one? Okay, Sairam is asking, geometry is very tough, sir. Please provide some tips. Now, Sairam, before I start discussing with this, one very simple thing, one very basic thing that I must tell you is if you think geometry is tough, okay, the only reason why you feel geometry tough is you haven't had enough amount of practice on geometry. Okay, so if you do enough amount of practice on geometry, you'll spend another 5 to 6 days on geometry. Then you'll start feeling, if not easy, but you'll start feeling slightly comfortable in geometry. Okay, so it's just the time that it requires to be spent. Else, there is nothing difficult in geometry. Okay, चलिए. Now, a circle of radius 14 centimeters. So CD is 14 centimeters. Sorry, CO center. So a circle of radius 14 centimeters. CD is the diameter and AB is the chord of length 27. If AB and CD intersect at point E as I have drawn in the figure, and CE has length 10. So length of CE is 10. Okay. Now, from the figure, CD can be written as 14 multiplied by 2, that is 28. So, if CD is 28 and CE is given as 10, so I can say that DE will be equal to 28 minus 10, that is 18. Okay. So, this part will be 18. Okay. I'll write them properly with another color. So, this is 10 and this is 18. Right? Now the entire length of AB is given as the 27 centimeters. Okay. So let's say AE is equal to X and BE is equal to Y. Okay. AE is X and BE is equal to Y. Now, One of the properties of the chords in a circle says that if two chords are intersecting each other, in this case at point E, then CE multiplied by DE is equal to AE multiplied by BE. Okay. Now CE is 10 and BE is 18. So that will be the product of AE and BE, that is X multiplied by Y. So X into Y is given as 180. Also, we know that X plus Y is equal to 27 because the entire length of the chord AB is given as 27. So I have XY and X plus Y. I want to find out the difference in the lengths of BE and AE. Okay, so I can write X minus Y whole square. Now, a slight usage of algebra. Okay, so X minus Y whole square can be written as X plus Y whole square minus 4xy. Okay, now x plus y whole square, that means 27 square minus 4 times 180. So that will be equal to 729 minus 720, and that is equal to 9. So x minus y whole square is equal to 9. From here, I can say that x minus y will be equal to under root 9, that is 3. Okay, so there is no need to find out the values of x and y. I have directly written, or I have directly calculated the value of x minus y, which is was asked in the question. Okay, all right. So Ankit, this is how you can find out the answer. Yes, you could have taken AE as x and then BE as 27 minus x. So Ankit, it will not be x minus 27. It should be 27 minus x if you are solving it in that way. Okay. So yes, Gaurav, answer will be option D, that is 3. But I have used a different method of getting the answer. Okay, so I have not calculated the values of x and y. I have directly calculated the value of x minus. Okay, so the correct answer here is option D, that is 3. Let's move on to question number 4. Sairam, you are saying that you will practice geometry from our channel. You can do that. So basically, the questions that we are covering up, that is good to revise the things. But if your concepts are not good, if you're not confident with the concepts, then I would recommend you to look at the very basic things about geometry. So pick up any book, pick up any study material, or join some lectures, join some classes which will teach you about the basics, the fundamentals of geometry. That will be useful for you. Okay. Yes, Virendra. So the result that I have written here, yes, it is using similarity of triangles. Okay. Now question number 4. 4 men and 10 machines can finish a job in half the time taken by 4 machines and 10 men to finish the same job. If 16 machines can finish the job in 20 days, then how many men can finish the same job in 20 days? Basically, you need to find out the relation between the efficiencies of one man and one machine. Okay. the relationship between their efficiencies. One man is equivalent to how many machines or vice versa. So Shrikant, Honey, two of you have given answers, but two different answers. Shrujana, Manisha, these two people are with Shrikant. Okay. Option B, that is 128 up till now. Okay. Now I'll consider men as A and machine as B. Okay. Now, first of all, four men and 10 machines, they are working, and they can finish the job in half the time taken by four machines and 10 men. All right. Now, why the first set of workers could finish the job in half the time? Because their efficiency is twice as that of the second set of workers. Okay, so four men and 10 machines can finish the job in half the time. That means their efficiency is twice as compared to four machines and 10 men. Okay, so this will be the equation. Let's simplify this. So 20a minus 4a, that is 16a, is equal to 2b, or I can say that 1b is equal to 8a. Fine. So one machine is equivalent to 8 men. The work done by one machine is equal to the work done by 8 men in a given amount of time. Okay. So men is to machine. Yes, it is equal to 1 is to 8. Chandu, you are absolutely correct. Okay. Now, if 16 machines can finish the job in 20 days, so how many men can finish the job in 20 days? So number of days is same. I just need to replace these machines with men. Okay. Now one machine is equivalent to 8 men. So 16 machines will be equivalent to 16 into 8. That is 128 men. Okay. So 128 men will be required to do the work in 20 days. That's all. Okay. So the correct answer here is option B. Yes, it is 128. Now, moving on and looking at the next question, question number five. Question number five, the wheels of a bicycle A and B, the wheels of bicycles A and B, so there are two different bicycles A and B, have radii 50 centimeters and 60 centimeters respectively. While traveling a certain distance, each wheel of A required 2000 more revolutions than each wheel of B. If bicycle B traveled this distance in 50 minutes, then we have to find its speed in kilometer per hour. The answer, yes, it will require some calculations. So, Chandu, this is not exactly geometry. I would say that can solve very demotivating, sir. Chandu, this is what I'm saying. You need to spend some time on geometry. This is a very basic question of geometry. Okay, so it shows that you haven't done anything to practice geometry. So you haven't even spent like some hours on geometry. So now what you must do is you need to spend another 4 or 5 days on geometry, look at the basic concepts, attend some basic lectures of geometry, and you will be good in that. Ankit says that the answer is option B, that is 20 pi. All right, Ankit. Okay. Shrikant says 14.4 pi. Okay. Now let's say if this is the wheel of a bicycle, right? So in one revolution, the distance covered by wheel will be equal to the circumference of the wheel. That is 2 pi r, where r is the radius. So in one revolution, the wheel will cover a distance of 2 pi r. Okay. Now, bicycle A will cover a distance of 2 pi into 50 in one revolution. Okay. And the wheel of bicycle B will cover 2 pi into 60, this much distance in one revolution. Okay, right? Now the total revolutions covered by bicycle B is x, and that of the wheel of bicycle A is x plus 2000 to cover a certain distance. Okay, so the distance covered by bicycle A, the wheel of bicycle A, is 2 pi 50 multiplied by x plus 2000. So the distance will be 2 pi 50. This is the distance covered in one revolution multiplied by the number of revolutions will be the total distance covered by wheel A. Similarly, wheel B will cover 2 pi into 60 multiplied by x. Now, the distance covered by both the wheels will be equal while traveling a certain distance. So, distance is same for both of them. From here, we can find out the value of x. Okay. So, 2 pi will get cancelled, 0 will get cancelled. So, the value of x will come out to be 10,000. Right? So, we can say that the total distance covered by wheel B will be equal to this multiplied by this. So 10,000 multiplied by 120 pi. This is the total distance covered by this wheel. Now this distance is in terms of centimeters. So if I'll convert it in terms of kilometer, so I will have to divide it by 10 raised to the power 5. So this will come out to be 12 pi. Now the time given is 50 minutes. So the speed will be equal to distance, which is 12 pi, divided by 50 minutes. Now since I need speed in terms of kilometer per hour, so I'll write it as 50 divided by 60. I'll convert minutes into the number of hours. Okay, right? So 12 pi divided by 5 by 6. So 12 divided by 5 into 6 pi. So that will come out to be 14.4 pi. Okay. So 14.4 pi, that is option D is the correct answer. Chandu, other students who are like less confident in geometry, now what concept was used here? The only concept of the circumference of the circle, which is 2 pi r, is used here. Rest is the concept of time speed distance. Okay. So if you will basically have a phobia for geometry, then you will not be able to enter such easy questions which are asked on some very basic things about geometry. Everybody asking, sir, आप इतने easy तरीके से कैसे कर लेते हो? So Hirva, it's just because of practice. See, I have been teaching since last 15 years, so I have done enough amount of practice. So you must understand the relevance of practice. Okay, so the same thing can be done at your end also. Obviously, you will not be able to do the amount of practice that I have done in my whole career, but certainly you can increase the amount of practice before CAT examination. Okay, so practice is the only way that will help you in retaining the concept, in being comfortable in any concept, or increasing your speed, or basically converting uh, complex calculations into easy ones. Okay, all right. Now let's continue and look at the next question, question number 6. A sports academy has 260 students, of whom 144 can play basketball, 123 chess, 132 cricket. Moreover, 58 can play both basketball and chess, 25 can play cricket and chess, 63 can play both basketball and cricket. If every student can play at least one game, then the number of students who can play only chess is how much? A very basic question of Venn diagrams. Samson, any tips to score more in maths? So first thing, if you have completed the syllabus, okay, that means you have covered all the concepts and you are still struggling in this quant section. Then first of all, what you must do is whatever sectional tests you have taken, whatever mock papers you have taken, uh, just open all these tests on a particular day and do a proper analysis and find out your weak areas, right? Now, after the analysis, you will come across some of the weak areas, some of your mistakes, okay? And then for the next 5 to 6 days, start working on those weak areas, okay? If you have not completed the syllabus of quant, then that is a different problem. Okay, so if you have covered everything, if you have attended all the lectures, right, then you must do a proper analysis of every mock that you have taken. Okay, on the basis of that, make a list of all the areas in which you are weak. Okay, and in case you are committing some silly errors, then also make a list of it and start working on them. Spend entire 1 week in rectifying those mistakes or in studying all those areas which you think are your weak points, and then you will be fine. You will be better after 1 week. Okay. Now, in this question, we'll be using the formula A union B union C is equal to A plus B plus C minus A intersection B minus B intersection C minus C intersection A plus A intersection B intersection C. Fine. So this is the formula that we'll be using in this question. You don't have to write this formula every time. Now A union B union C is given as 260. That is equal to 144 plus 123 plus 132 minus 58, 25 and 63 plus A intersection B intersection C, that is this innermost region. Uh, Basically, the students who play all the three sports. Okay, so I'll calculate the value of x from here. So the value of x will be so 260 minus this entire portion. So 144, 123, and 132, 360, 90, 399 minus 70, 130, 146. So that is 253. So the value of x will come out to be 7. Okay? X का value 7 आ गया. I'll substitute this value of x here. Now total number of people who play chess is 123. The number of people who play chess and basketball is 58. So people who play chess and basketball is 58. If I remove 7 from there, so I'll get 51. which is the number of people who will play only chess and basketball. Okay. Similarly, people who play chess and cricket. So chess and cricket is 25 minus 5, that is 18, will play only chess and cricket. So number of people who will play only chess will be 123 minus 51 minus 7 minus 18. So that is 123 minus uh, it is 51 and 7 58, 68 and 76. So the correct answer here should be 24 and 23, that is 47. Now I'm getting answer as 47. Let's see if this is a correct answer or not. Let's see. So correct answer according to me should be 47, and yes, it is the correct answer. Okay. So it is basic concept of set theory, Venn diagrams. I've used a basic formula and have applied these things. So even if you have attended even a single lecture that is taken by me on Venn diagrams, then you will not commit any mistake in this type of question. Okay. All right. Chaliye. So that was question number 6. Let's move on to question number 7. Now, question says that at their usual efficiency levels, A and B together finish a task in 18 days. If A had worked half as efficiently and B had worked thrice as efficiently, then they would have completed the task in 12 days. In how many days would B take to finish the task if he works alone at his usual efficiency? If we can't, 5. Okay. So first equation, at the usual efficiency, the time taken is 18 days. So 1 upon A plus 1 upon B is equal to 1 upon 18. Okay. Now if A had worked at half his efficiency, so half efficiency, the work done will be half, and B works at thrice his efficiency, so work done will be 3 times. The time taken will be 12 days. So these are two equations that we'll have to solve, and that's it. The work will be done. Okay, right? Now, since we have to find out the value of B, I will eliminate A. So A को eliminate कर देते हैं. I'll multiply the first equation by half. So the first equation will become 1 upon 2A plus 1 upon 2B is equal to 1 upon 36. Second equation, 1 upon 2A plus 3 upon B is equal to 1 upon 12. I'll subtract first equation from second equation. So second equation minus first equation, 3 upon B minus 1 upon 2B, that will give you 5 upon 2B, and this is equal to 2 upon 36. So the value of B will come out to be 45. All right. So the question was, in how many days B alone can finish the piece of work? So the correct answer is option D, that is 45 days. Okay. Simple as that. So that was question number 7. Let's move on. Yes, the correct answer is 45. All right. So that's all from my side, friends. This was the last question of the day. Now, some useful information for all of you, those who are not the students of BYJU'S Exam Prep, you can unlock your free trial for 3 days to access the portal of BYJU'S Exam Prep. So visit our application, enter your mobile number, click on start free trial, and you can unlock 3-day free trial access on our application. Also, you can enroll for CAT 2023 and other MBA entrance examinations test series. You will get 80 plus mocks, 10,000 practice questions. Now, 10,000 practice questions, I believe they will be enough for all the students who are struggling in one or more topics of quant or any other area, right? You will get plenty of topic tests covering all the subtopics, video solutions for all CAT mocks, and the detailed mock analysis. All right. Now, this test series is curated by CAT experts based on the actual paper pattern of CAT examination. This is the list of our previous year toppers. Also, new batches are available for CAT 2023 comprehensive program. So you can enroll now and have an access of all the things that are showed, that are displayed on the screen. To get 90% scholarship, up to 90% scholarship on all CAT preparation programs, you can write the scholarship test, which is being conducted on 7th of October at 11 a.m. So to take this scholarship test and avail the scholarship, you must register for this scholarship test by visiting our application of BYJU'S Exam Prep. Also, All India Open Mock CAT 2023 is already live, and it will be live until 8th of October. So another few days are left. So go visit our application, register for this All India Open Mock Test. This is free of cost. You don't have to pay anything. This is a free All India Open Mock for CAT 2023. Right, friends? So that's all from my side. You can get social with us on all these social media platforms. Thank you very much for being a part of this session. We'll see you once again. Have a wonderful time.